In Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work.
Check out 390. Check. Watch the before. Quit talking about it and bring it. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Come on.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Push him back.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun, here's Love. And he's got Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check out. 622. Hey, watch the ball. Out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Check three. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 11. Joker. 80 weapon. I got you. You got motion.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hey, switch gears.
Lock!
Check 50.
22 jet bomber. Six.
Mixon with a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Brought down by Akeem Hicks. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll run on first down. Mixon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Here we go,
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 3rd down, Love. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out here with the option left. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Hey, gun.
Let's go.
He'll get this complete to Batson. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the run.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
1st and goal, forget running the football, forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I tried to offer that boy a trade too.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Gurley.
Mike, you just talking about how some niggas in the
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. The open man is Smith. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Smiley, 64, weak.
Oh, you talking about while you running or as soon as they catch the ball?
Second and 10, Luck again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Bears on third down.
Like,
they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far.
You can't fumble
this is
if you catch the ball and get hit immediately, unless you running like it's run after catch.
To the air again, Luck. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
What, to a square? A possession catch, yeah, that's how you just drop to the ground. But X is how you fall as soon as you catch the ball. Here comes the
Bears punter now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
You know what I'm saying? If like when you catching the ball, bro, it'll show above your head. Like you probably ain't never paid attention to it, but it shows. Aggressive.
The San Francisco offense ready to start the next drive. And that last touchdown drive, they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you show the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The give to Jones. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
What'd it do?
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go, let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Back to Mixon on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
65.
On second down, Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
What was I going to say? Yeah, what's up, J-Red? What's up with that trade I sent you, though?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
You just called,
it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
You probably think you hit me.
And this will be a touchback as
that sails over the end line. You been playing Madden for this long, my nigga, and you still can't call plays on offense. J-Red called better offensive players than this. Like, this offense is tough to watch right here, my nigga.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points.
I was going to bet Mike don't score a touchdown right here.
They made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They said he was seen handing frozen chicken to the adult workers.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Luck now to throw. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I told you,
The
bro.
San
Mike
Francisco
couldn't even move the ball
offense ready
5
to
yards.
start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your
Oh,
quarterback,
if
get a
you'd
little
have hit that
confidence
hole,
in
he
it,
was-
and let him fling another one.
To the pot, Vince.
Check 37. Check 37.
I got this.
Once again, they run with Mixon. He'll have a first down and more past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
On first down, Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Here we go.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
That's a good move.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Mixon with it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Blitz we can have.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make
Still
that
a
defense
thief.
stand up and stop
They're
him.
running the ball. That nigga really done cost himself like 2 touchdowns just by doing the
He'll be
scheme.
taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Watching
He
that
run them
run
over there,
takes me
buddy.
back to something
Oh,
a famous
my
old
God.
coach once
Mike,
said.
you terrible.
Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On the run, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
53. Mike.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. And the ball is knocked out. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Taysom Hill.
Monday.
Oh, push stick. Taysom Hill on his team too.
After the interception, it's Locke. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Well, first off, nigga dropped back a million
They
feet.
got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between
just
the
look-
receiver and the DB.
did you see
He
that
knocked
drop
that
back?
one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And his
To throw a
passes
deep
are
ball.
intercepted
Like he
for
just
the
made that
4th time
pass
today.
80 yards instead of 60.
Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That spin move.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
They got Buda Baker and Curtis Samuel.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
What
they have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That nigga still Steve. Got this nigga 4 for 13 with 17 yards and 4 interceptions.
That second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike, number 50.
1, Omaha.
53. Night, sweetheart.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Noah Spence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass.
Here we go.
Really well done.
Check 53's Mike. You.
No, I'm not talking. No, I thought it was my phone.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Badgley able to knock this one through, and their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That was a bad decision. You know what? Nigga still almost did.
To throw again on 2nd down. Luck. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Luck now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. Flush to his right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Watch the whip.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Luck. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, Luck. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beat.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
I got you.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike.
21. Here we go.
Under 10. 10.
I got you.
53 is the Mike. Come on. Let's go.
Now they run with Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
X3, 218, chop.
At the 25-yard line.
Bang.
21.
Kill.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Slam. Check. 53's Mike.
11.
53's Mike.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
11.
53.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. This is Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal.
I got you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. On 4th down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. So the victory here for San Francisco. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides.